My beloved friend, I know what it's like when you look around at your life, see nothing but wreckage, and start believing the lie that you are completely worthless. Look at the prophet Jeremiah. He was one of God's mightiest servants, but his daily reality was an absolute heartbreak. He lived under the heavy, crushing weight of total isolation. When he came home from a brutal day of preaching to a crowd that mocked and hated him, there was no welcoming wife to love him, no sweet children to adore him, and no loyal friends to lift his spirits. For 40 long years, he was rejected by his own flesh and blood, beaten, locked in stocks like a common criminal, and left completely alone in the dark. He was so broken by the constant pain that he actually cursed the day he was born. He knew exactly what it felt like to hit a bottomless pit of despair. But sitting right there in the smoking ruins of everything he knew, Jeremiah didn't give up. He picked up a pen and wrote the book of Lamentations. In chapter 3, right in the dead center of the wreckage, this entirely broken man looked past his circumstances and saw God. He saw that God still loved him, even in the middle of that awful mess. And he declared that God's steadfast love never ceases, and his mercies are new every morning. That isn't cheap plastic theology from someone living an easy life. It was a rugged faith forged in the hot fires of real suffering. Jeremiah looked up from the dirt and found that God's mercy was already there waiting for him. Hear me clearly today. Your pain, your struggles, and your hardships do not mean God has walked away from you. God does not step away from broken people. The exact same mercy that carried Jeremiah through the darkest nights of his soul is waiting to meet you right where you are. It resets every morning,